St. Albans Sanatorium is the most active location I have ever investigated, and we have several videos on our channel about St. Albans. We even have a super long video giving a detailed history of the building and what went on inside during its time as a boys' school and a sanatorium. But today we're going to give a shorter version of events so that this doesn't turn into a full-length documentary by accident, which is kind of what happened last time. But this building has seen a lot of death over the years, and this has led to it being known as one of the most active locations in America. St. Albans got its start in 1892 as St. Albans Lutheran Boys' School under the leadership of George Miles. Miles wanted to run a school that would create the perfect Southern gentleman that would be prepared for a successful career in business and be stellar athletes. The school would receive a prestigious reputation, and prominent families would send their boys here to give them an edge over their peers. Unfortunately, achieving all of this was easier said than done, and Miles ended up creating a rough environment that encouraged bullying, and supposedly several students committed suicide at the school. The school would close by 1911, and the building would be without a purpose until 1916. Dr. John C. King was a superintendent at Southwest Lunatic Asylum, but he was unhappy with how the patients were treated, and he dreamed of opening a hospital that would give patients the best treatments possible and would have the highest recovery rate. He would form a group that would buy the former boys' school to serve as a general health care facility and a mental hospital. Thus, St. Albans Sanatorium was born, with high hopes and an optimistic director that was convinced he would succeed in his goal. So, did he succeed in his goal to operate a hospital that would have the best treatments possible and would have a high recovery rate? Well, no, not even close, unfortunately. The sanatorium faced financial problems from day one, and there were way too many patients and not enough staff to be able to take care of everyone's needs. In 1945, the staff numbered around 48, and the patients numbered over 6,000, which is a slight problem. The sanatorium practiced electroshock therapy, hydrotherapy, and lobotomies that would leave patients dead in many cases. It's unclear how many people died in the sanatorium, but the death toll is said to be pretty high. The sanatorium would close in the 90s, and the building would sit abandoned for many years. This is when rumors of it being haunted started spreading around town, and then things were kicked up a notch that would change the energy of the building forever. While the building was abandoned, it is said to have been the place for local college students to throw wild parties, homeless people to spend the night out of the elements, and a place where teens would dare each other to sneak into and try to prove they weren't scared of the ghosts that allegedly dwelled within. These weren't the only people that frequented the building, though. According to local rumors, a powerful satanic group started visiting the building to perform rituals to summon powerful demons and other inhuman entities. Supposedly, they were trying to summon Satan's legion and Satan himself, as well as other powerful demons, and it's said that they were successful. The building is known to be plagued by dark entities that have been known to attack people wandering the dark hallways and former rooms of patients. There's also said to be a goatman creature that hangs out in the bowling alley and the boiler room, and I can confirm that this is true. I had a run-in with what I believe is the Goatman, and it is still one of the most unnerving moments of my life. This is the only location I have seen a demonic creature with my own eyes, and I could spend an hour talking about the things I have seen inside the sanatorium. Moving away from the evil stuff, the building is also said to be haunted by the former doctors, nurses, and patients that once spent their days inside the building. People have also claimed to see shadow people, shapeshifters, hellhounds, and many other figures that sound like something out of a science fiction movie. To say this building is haunted would be putting it lightly. This is truly one of those locations you have to see to believe, but be careful about which entities you call upon. You never know which one might answer your call. St. Albans Sanatorium has seen a lot of history during its 128-year history, and that history has led to it gaining the reputation as one of the most active locations in America. We have several videos here on our channel that feature some of the best evidence we have ever recorded from there, and our videos might give you a good idea as to what it's like investigating a location such as this. I hope you all have enjoyed this episode of Haunted Virginia. I can't believe it's taken me this long to do one on St. Albans, but it's been a while since I've done a video on St. Albans simply because we have a lot of videos about St. Albans. We've investigated there 6 times that I can think of off the top of my head, and it is an amazing location. But once again, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Don't forget to comment below what your thoughts on the videos were, and would you investigate St. Albans if you had the opportunity? Thank you all for watching, and have a great day, everyone.